Hey there everybody, WolfTamerPlayz here, and welcome back to another Sonic Roboblast 2 video, where today I have a challenge. I've got 6 Sonic mods that I will be racing against each other, but these won't just be casual playthroughs of the levels. Matter of fact, these speedruns break them. Now, how does this challenge work? Each character gets 3 chances to shoot through the level. Deaths don't count. The goal is to be the fastest of the 3 tries. Once I do that with all the Sonics, then I compile them all at the end and race them all at once. And see, at least in my ability, which Sonic is the fastest. So, let's look at our contestants. First up, we have Sonicadventure Sonic, who can spin dash, use his bounce bracelet, and also do a lightspeed dash, like he does in Sonic Adventure 1. Next up, we have Sonic, who can do a peel out, he can do a bullet dash, which defies physics and lets you spin dash up in midair. Then we have Neosonic, much more momentum based, he can gain a lot of height off of homing attacking enemies, he has a drop dash, and a really good Mach speed. Although if he goes too fast, you can fly off the level. Next up, we have Sonic 3 Sonic, one of our new contestants. He's exactly like Sonic 3, he can use the insta-shield, and you have to crouch in order to spin dash. Next up, X Sonic. He has incredible speed, ring burst is especially useful, and if you run for long enough and then jump, you can gain insane height. And last but not least, we have Pointy Sonic, who has a double jump, he can drop dash, and he has a bounce bracelet that is a bit harder to use. Please be sure to comment down below who you think will win this race, and without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, just before the race itself, I want to establish the path that I'll be taking with each of these characters. This was suggested by a commenter, and I think it is a really good idea, so thank you to who brought that up. But yeah, as you can see, first route is going to be kind of taking the normal path, and nothing too crazy, because it is a bit of a tight space. So it's, you know, a little bit harder to speedrun for that reasoning. But, you know, things start to get a little bit cooler over here, and you know, you can kind of fly over some level there. And yeah, like nothing really too crazy, honestly, for the normal thing. But this isn't the only kind of run, because I will actually be having 2 different types of runs, and more on that in just a second. As you can see, landed about 42 seconds there. But the third run for each character is going to be crazy, because you can actually jump up here and save a crap ton of time. And then it's just really very useful, because you can just jump off buildings and go into the end. So that's kind of what we're up against here with the strategy, if you'd even call it up against. But now we can actually get into the characters racing, and let's get started. So first up, we got Adventure Sonic, and he honestly fits this level really well. And oh yeah, I should also mention as well, I think I got the boost momentum as well, also suggested by a commenter. It's pretty much like X momentum, but like a different momentum mod. That pretty much gives every character Mach speed, so that's pretty cool if they don't have it already. I think if they have it already, they're not really affected by it, but you can see there's a Mach speed for Adventure. I could have used this boost here, come to think of it, because, you know, he has a rush mode, but oh yeah, I did accidentally kind of miss there. I missed the skip, but you know, that's fine, because that's in the third run anyway, so, you know. I think like I did on some of these do a skip near the end. But anyways, as you can see, I just finished as Adventure Sonic, 47 seconds. That is a pretty normal time for this level, considering how kind of tidy and short it is. But here is run 2. So we're spin dashing again, going up. Already hit Mach speed. That was cool. Use the bounce bracelet, air dash. I think you can also do the far air dash as well. If you hit, you know, because I was playing with a PC controller. Oh yeah, I did slow down a bit there. But you can kind of air dash out of an air dash in very specific conditions, which is super weird and requires like a different button, but it's pretty cool. I don't believe I end up using that here, but that is fine. And I did land the skip here. Again, I don't really have a problem using that skip, you know, in the first and second runs, because it does help shave off a bunch of time. But the third run is where it gets crazy. So let's go into the third run, and let's just check out Adventure Sonic. Just being absolutely peak, bouncing off of a building onto another building as we just stare into the void beyond the city. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, just jump off the building, and yeah, honestly, yeah, 14 seconds. So I shaved off like half my previous time that I already shaven like 10 seconds off of. So yeah, that is definitely crazy stuff. But now we have Sonic, so he's gonna be taking the normal route. He's already hit the Mach speed. I forget if he has his own Mach speed. I did get caught on those darn flowers. But, you know, it's I guess, kind of a pleasant thing to get caught on when you think about it. But anyways, did take damage there. Kind of not ideal. And this tight space is a little bit hard to get through, but I did make it through fairly quickly. Got on the spring there. And, oh yeah, also, if you see a trick system, that is from Plucky Sonic's mod. So, air dashing off of springs isn't really possible, which is fine, but, you know, it's a little bit more difficult, because I want to be fair. Oh yeah, also, for some reason, I ended, like, I just paused and restarted before I ended there, but that was about, like, 42 seconds, I believe. But yeah, that was my first run. Second run, zooming all over the place. I actually managed to make it through here a lot faster, made it through there with no trouble. But I did kind of miss the spring. Hit the Mach speed, curl into a ball. I don't actually know if it would have been faster in the first two runs for me to take the kind of right spring of those stairs to go up, but it's fine though. But yeah, use the, I keep forgetting what the move is called, but just mid-air spin dash. Use that, and there we go, 36 seconds. That is not as big of a difference as the Adventure Sonic's runs, but yeah, now we got the final run where, dang, this boy moves fast as darn bushes though. But yeah, quickly made up for it and got 14 seconds. Now that is going to be very hard to beat. So, Junio fans, probably pretty happy right now because, yeah, 14 seconds. Imagine beating normal Cityescape in like 14 seconds. I think you can actually, but that's a video for another time if you all want that. But yeah, now we got Neosonic. I don't believe I used my drop dash there, but yeah, lots of air dashing, made it over that. That was pretty cool. Got stuck on that. Neosonic is pretty hard to control, but you know, that's what's fun about him though. He can't really, you know, he flies all over the place. It's pretty fun. But you can drop dash off of that. I don't really know the specific stuff about, oh yeah, I tried doing a skip there, but I didn't have enough speed for that, or height. But yeah. So off a specific spring, like you may notice that one I couldn't drop dash off of. If you're asking me like, hey, how does that work? I couldn't tell you honestly, but it works like half the time. But anyways, there we go, 43 seconds for the first run of Neosonic. Honestly, it's pretty good for a normal run, I guess. It seems to be kind of like a 40 to 45 second average for otherwise, but yeah. Second time going through, kind of jumping over. Oh yeah, I took that area a bit, that was nice. Didn't get stuck there, I think. Yeah, I did make it through there that time. And yeah, homing attack that. I really love Neo's homing attack, because the cool thing is, I don't think I've ever really used it too much in these runs, but you can homing attack upwards. So like if the enemy is above you, and you can see I'm doing some building jumps here, like good old rooftop run. Yo, yeah, I've just realized I've turned Cityescape into rooftop run. That's hilarious, but yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, so if there's an enemy above you, and yeah, 33 seconds. Pretty good time. Oh yeah, I think I charged up like, yeah, 5 or 6 spin dashes here. It's the quickest fast mode, I think. For the spin dash, because I really needed that speed. But yeah, you can homing attack enemies that are a little bit above you and gain a bunch of height off it, which is awesome. But yeah, 19 seconds here. So that is really, I think one of the best. I think, yeah, Junio's still in first right now, but I think Neo might be in second. Or no, honestly, you know, we'll see at the end. Anyways, we got 3 Sonic. So he doesn't actually have anything that makes him faster, but since he doesn't already have a set speed, really, that's, you know, too crazy, the boost momentum is extra effective with 3 Sonic. So, you know, that's actually pretty cool. Because, you know, I would kind of imagine that with 3 Sonic, he wouldn't be too fast. I was kind of hoping he'd have a drop dash, but that's for Ultimate Classic. That's not... Oh yeah, I forgot how fast I went here. Dang. But yeah. No drop dash, sadly, but this is Genesis accurate. I might do a race sometime between base CD and base 3 and Knuckles. I don't know if there's like a Sonic 1 Sonic or a Sonic 2 Sonic, but anyways. 42 seconds here, and that is pretty normal time. Alright, second run. Let's go. Spin dash off the start. Oh yeah, also just like the Genesis as well, you might wonder like, why am I using the insta shield, or if you're a real W person, the double spin attack. Nothing wrong with insta shield person though, or people. But just like on the Genesis, if you spin dash and then jump, you can't control your jump. Also, that was some insane speed I got there. 27 seconds. But you got to insta-shield in order to control your jump again after you spin dash. So it's just like the Genesis in that matter, which is pretty cool. On to the third and final run. And yeah, going about here, I think I did get caught in a building a bit. I should probably mention as well, I don't think I was... Oh yeah, yo, crazy speed. 13 seconds. So that is 1 second faster than Junio. So, honestly, that is pretty W. But yeah. Yeah, 3 Sonic. I really like his design as well. Like, I like that it uses the sprites and it's beautiful. Anyways, we got X Sonic. Probably the one that most of you guys are waiting for. Now, last time I said that I kind of, you know, is a bit of a high skill ceiling for me on X Sonic. And in smaller levels, it still kind of is. But I assure you guys, I actually have got better at X Sonic. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely like a lot more comfortable with his moveset now. So like, I feel like, so yeah, you can see that was pretty quick. I did do the skip there, and 29 seconds is definitely the fastest casual run. Now we go on to run 2. And yeah, he's zipping around. I really like the streets. They're really nice for X Sonic. They're real nice for like his kind of moveset. And there you can see it when I gain points. That was part of the trick system. But yeah, so now we got over there in like 19 seconds. I forget if I got sub 30. Yes, I did get sub 30. So yeah, there's the second run, but the third run goes absolutely crazy. So y'all prepare yourselves. Lock in. I don't know. Do something to prepare yourself. Because honestly, I don't even know if I was prepared for this run. But, you know, was able to use the ring burst there, then do the long jump off, boom, disable the rings, and then we just come in at 11 seconds. Crazy stuff. So yeah, that's absolutely the craziest run I've had so far. But we just got one Sonic left. It's Pointy Sonic. Now, Pointy Sonic, he's got this nice double jump. He's got the, you know, bounce. I heard that you can apparently chain the bounces. The video I watched on it said that you could only, like, you know, the person was only able to chain 2 and not really 3. I can't even chain 2. So, sorry to all you Pointy Sonic fans out there, as it's a pretty new mod for me. Oh, you may have seen something there. His signature move, his best, absolutely. Okay, yeah. So there's something about Pointy Sonic that is really important, and it really, like, saved the run, and it just pretty much... It's just, like, it's so important that, like, you can't not do it anytime because, like, it just makes it so much harder to win. And I did kind of mess up a bit there, but I'll show it again when it comes up. But y'all can't miss this. It's really important. All right, second run. Oh, yeah, also he has a peel out, so use the peel out this run. It's not one of those ones you gotta charge for very long, though. I think it's like using Xbox controller. You hold B and then you hold A. So B's like crouch, and then you hold A, and then that's the peel out. I used the stairs this time. Anyways, there was most important thing in there. So dabbing. Y'all might be thinking, what is this, 2016? Dabbing again. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, everyone. So the thing with dabbing is it doesn't help you at all, but you get bonus points, and it looks funny. that's the advantage of Pointy Sonic. But yeah, 37 seconds. Got some good skips on there, if I say so myself. Not as good as the other ones, though. But final run of this whole video before we race everyone. Using the peel out, going over here. Sadly, we were not able to use very W dab here, but double jump is really useful, though. We didn't even need to use the building to the left, though, because just jumped over here, and boom. Made it to the end. And 17 seconds, which is still really good, but not quite the best time, unfortunately. Anyways, let's go on over to the races and see who will win. Okay, so here we go. All right, we got... Okay, everybody's just starting off. X is already jumping away. Dang, I can't... Dang, everyone's moving so fast. What the heck? Junio's about to do the launch. X is already to the finish. Wow, Neo's not as far. Adventure just finished. Oh, dang. I can't even keep track of everybody finishing, but dang. That was a short race, but a very quick one at that. But one thing is for sure, though. X-Sonic is the winner. You know, honestly, I feel like it's a deserved win because last time I did a video with X-Sonic in it with one of these race challenges, he made it second place. I'm not going to say to who, if you guys want to watch the video on the top left of the screen right now. But X-Sonic, you know what? He just flies through the level in 11 seconds. Like, how are these guys going to beat 11 seconds? Absolutely crazy. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what Sonics you want me to use in the next video, or if you want me to use another character. I'm running out of Sonics, chat. I'm running out of Sonics. It's a kind of, there aren't too many left I know about. I know about some. I think y'all have mentioned Super Mystic Sonic. I'm very aware of him and just how insanely fast he can go, but I'm saving that for a super form race, and I'll definitely do that as soon as I can. Getting the Chaos Emeralds is something that I'm not very used to in Sonic Robo Blast 2, and I don't really know how to get 100 save file on mods either. So don't worry, it should be in the works, but I would love some suggestions for future videos in the meanwhile as I get all these Chaos Emeralds. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did recording these speedruns, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.